Hey guys, it's Goma. How is everybody? Everybody doing okay? I've missed y'all. Hadn't talked to you in a while. I'm constantly thinking of things I want to talk to you about, and then I don't ever get time to do it. But, I wanted to talk to you today. I didn't even know it was Valentine's Day. And this morning when I got up, I sat down with my Bible. I've not been able to do that much this week. I've been working and some different things, and it's kept me too busy for time with the Father, or as much time as I want to have. And I hate that. I really hate that, and it impacts me. I mean, no question. It impacts, my state of mind. But, as soon as I got up, the first thing on my heart was the love of God. What is the love of God, who are we in relation to that? And anyway, it was just one thing and another about love, and so I put a little blip of something on Facebook, talking about love and how much God loves you and all that, and someone commented Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't even do that on purpose, but I guess love is something, it's on my mind all the time. I mean, honestly, it's like being in love, right? I mean, that's how I feel about the Father, but not exactly, right? I mean, but yeah, that's the kind of excitement and joy I have over him, and so yeah, I just want to sit with it, sit in it, soak in it all the time. So, anyway, that's how I figured out it was Love Day. Another commercialized holiday to get your money, but nonetheless, it's a good thing to be thinking about. So, in addition to that, it's also been on my heart because it's in my life right now of what does love look like in difficult relationships or difficult circumstances. I'm having some family issues with my mother and sisters that have kind of brought to light the realization that some things I don't know how to fix. And things I don't think I can fix. There's just no truth in our relationships. No one will speak the truth to one another. And I'm not talking about being rude and ugly and all that. I'm just saying, just be honest, Can we not just be honest? Why are we, even in my immediate family like that, I'm not talking about my children, but my mother, my sisters, we just can't be real with one another. We can't say anything. It might hurt somebody's feelings, or we don't want them to know that we think that, or and so what happens is there's a lot of talking behind one another's back, right? And it's unhealthy, and it puts a burden on everybody to just fake it. And I can't fake it anymore, y'all. I can't pretend. I can't just go along with it, just everybody go along to get along kind of thing. I literally can't do it. And so I'm being demonized for that. I am the one being blamed for the discord because I said some things that everybody says behind each other's back. And I didn't point fingers and I didn't say it rude. I just said them. I just said them. And I didn't say much. It was not much at all. It was one little thing. And the whole house of cards came down. And it's almost like they know. It's almost like they know. And they're fearful of what I might say. That I might say the truth. And then what, Then we might have to really be truthful with one another. Then we might have to face ourselves, One of my sisters hurts my mother's feelings because she's never there for her. But she not only doesn't tell her that her feelings are hurt, she tells her the opposite. That she understands it's okay, but it isn't okay. She's hurt by it. And she won't say it. She will not say it to her. She's just terrified to infringe on her at all, and which is weird because she's not afraid to say things to me and my other sister at all. But the one, and she's the baby, she tiptoes around. I mean, really, in an extraordinary way. And then the other sister has a lot of things going on in her life that she's totally lied to the whole family about. I mean, looked us dead in the eye and lied to us. And, she'll say she's going to do something and she doesn't. She won't. You can't count on her. I mean, you never know what she's up to. And nobody will say it to her, Now we're just, because we all need to get along, so we just smile and shake her head when she lies to our face, And I can't do it anymore. I cannot do it anymore. I cannot fake it. And it's like they can sense that, and they've totally ganged up on me. I said something really, it's really common sense that nobody should even have to say to one of my sisters. And I said it with, nothing but love, not at all in an offensive way. Not at all. But she took it that way because she feels judged by that, And I'm not judging her. I'm just telling her the facts, I'm not judging her at all. But she feels judged, right? So, anyway, before anything else could be said, they all jumped on me and, said that I caused a bunch of hurt feelings and it was tearing the family apart. All I said is that when she brings the kids for my mother to babysit, my mother, who is, having severe health problems and about to have major surgery, when she brings her children and leaves them here, or even if she doesn't leave them here, they're little and they're messy, and that's okay. That's fine. But she picks up and leaves, and then what happens is my mother will call me to come and clean up, which, again, is okay, and I don't care. I mean, I'm happy to do whatever to help. But my mother's getting ready to have surgery, and it's going to be trying enough. We could probably think better than to do that. And she needs to realize how serious the situation is. And she doesn't know because my mother hasn't told her. Because we can't be honest with her. Her feelings might get hurt. And my mother can't say to her, I'm really not able to take care of the kids today. She can't say that. She won't say it. Even though she can barely walk. And these are babies, okay? Anyway, so I'm the demon, right? I'm the bad guy, and I really, that's all I said. And I said it, like I said it really in a kind and loving way. But it worked her up. She got torn up, and she was afraid there was going to be more said. And my mother was afraid I was going to say more. And then my other sister was afraid I might say something to her about her lies. And so they all jumped on me and then completely stopped talking to me. So I haven't talked to them. My mother, who I talk to every day because I've been taking care of her every day, just stopped answering me. And finally I said, you know what, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is, then I understand. And I'm just going to walk away from it. And you guys, if you have a change of heart and mind, if you can be real and truthful with one another, if we can have a real relationship, because a relationship based on lies is not a relationship at all, then I would love to welcome you back to my life. And I won't hold a grudge, and I'm not mad. But I didn't do anything to deserve the way y'all are behaving. And I've had to walk away from it, which is really hard because I've been a very family-centered person. And so I'm heartbroken. I'm really heartbroken about it. But I can't. What can I do about it? I can't go along with the lies. It isn't real anyway. What are we pretending for? And so I've really been seeking for what does it mean to love somebody that won't allow you to love them, And at what point do you have to walk away from that? I mean, I feel like I don't have a choice, I don't. And it's something I'm going to have to, I'm not just like not talking to them, because they like to have these pout parties, and then they want to just resume things and not talk about it. And I'm not doing that. So to give up in that way, my whole family, who I'm very connected with, is pretty much all that, outside of my children, that's pretty much my social world, because I had to give up friends a long time ago because I've been, on this journey with the Father. And it's been a very solitary thing. And I'm good with that. I like that. But to have no, almost that really is cutting down my my outside interaction in life. And yet I have to, and part of me knew this was going to happen eventually, that we were going to get pulled apart by the divide that is. And, this is what it comes down to. We are being divided by the truth. Those who are lovers of the truth, and those who are not. And y'all, my family is not. And I hate it. I hate it because it feels final, it feels final. Because in my mind, in my heart, I feel like it is final. We have a choice to make, and we're having to make it now. And they've made theirs. And it wasn't the truth. And that hurts more than about me, because they've always been that way with me. I'm the black sheep. I'm the one they blame everything on. That's okay. But this time it's not about that. And it's just a hard pill to swallow. But ultimately, you have to walk in love. And love is the truth. Love is the Father. I can't treat people. I can ignore somebody. I can't ignore people that are reaching out to talk to me. I can't, whether I want to talk to them or not, I can't just ignore them. I can't do that. I mean, it's not what I'm made of. When I was little, used to drive my parents crazy because if I got in trouble or we had a, spat, then I would not go to bed until we worked it out, till I knew everything was okay. I would not go to bed until my dad hugged me, until I knew that they were okay, they still loved me. I could not go to bed. I couldn't go to bed with it unresolved. And I've been that way my whole life about everything. I can't treat people like I've been treated. So why am I allowing people to treat me that way? Why have I allowed it for so long? I can't afford to, because I'm not getting turned around. I'm not going back and faking it. I'm not going to pretend, and I'm not doing that. I had to leave my job in October because of this very reason, because I found out my boss was cheating people. I was sent an email that I shouldn't have been sent, I guess. And once I knew it, I couldn't live with it. And the Father told me I had to leave. I had to leave, and I loved that job. And it was perfect for me. And I had to leave it with no other plan, with no way of, just no more paychecks, And I didn't know what was going to happen, but He promised me He would take care of me if I trusted Him and did the right thing. The righteous thing. And so I did. I left, and it was I confronted my boss. It was the hardest thing, one of the hardest things I've ever done. And I walked out of there not knowing, how I was going to pay my bills in a month. And, the Father is incredible. He did, once I did that, He just showered me with blessings and has shown me ever since then. He is there for everything I need. But that was a fear I had, right? A fear that what will happen to me? And I knew that if I could overcome the fear of just walking out the door and completely relying on the Father, that it would free me. And step by step, I've been more and more freed because I do what He asked me to do. And he comes in big time to show me that it was right. And, it's just totally changed who I am. Every little step of it that's gone on for a while now. And now here I am, though, feeling like I'm saying goodbye to my family, my whole family. But I know, based on experience, that if I trust Him and I just let go, that He will I don't know what He'll do, but what I do know is He'll do what's right. He'll do the best thing that can happen. And I trust Him. But it's so hard. And I know it's hard on everybody right now. We are in a, high pressure block of time. And what I want to make sure, and I hope you need to make sure, I want you guys to make sure that you can stand even if, and that means even if anything, that you will stand in truth, in love, in the Father that you will stand and stay there, unmoved, no matter what you seemingly have to give up, no matter what comes or what goes. Because those things are happening. And let's just be ready. Let's just be so centered with Him. So filled with His Spirit that there's none of us left. There is none of the old Goma left. That there's only Christ. And that's what I want. And maybe it is, it's going to be a little painful. It's going to be scary. Maybe it's going to be lonely. But I can already see things in motion in other areas that show me He's doing something, He's at work. He's at work in my life in other ways. And I have to trust Him with this and just step back. That's the only way I know to love them right now. I don't love them any less. I'll be there the minute they decide that they have love. I'll be there. But I'm trusting God. I'm trusting God. Oh, I didn't know I was going to get into all that, y'all, but yeah, I like to do one of these where I don't cry the whole time, but I cry because I don't have words, I don't really have the words. It's just, I don't really have the words. So it comes out in emotion, I guess. But I'm not crying because I'm sad. Although I do have sadness over it. I'm crying because I know His power, His love, His goodness. I know Him. And I know I can trust Him. And I'm just reminding me. And maybe I'm reminding you too. You guys, I love y'all so much. You guys have beautiful souls. You're such good souls. And I hope you know who you are, but if you don't, you're a miracle. You're a miracle. And you guys have been that for me. And I don't know where I'd be without you guys. I don't. If I didn't know that other people were finding these same things, were having these same experiences, were being told the same story from the Father. It's validating. And you guys are loving. You're just pure love. And thank you for everything that you do and say for me. You guys have been so good to me. All right. I love y'all. I'm going to try next time and do something where I won't cry. I'm so sorry. Y'all have a good night. Happy Love Day.